Governor Bill Lee spent a second day in East Tennessee today visiting Anderson County to announce a partnership between TVA and private fusion company Type 1 Energy. The collaboration will bring new life to a former coal plant. That marked the end of an era. TVA imploded those iconic smokestacks at the Bull Run fossil plant in Claxton. That was back in June to make way for new economic development. The twin chimneys stood tall for about 6 decades. Locals used them as direction markers, but TVA stopped operations at coal-fired plants in 2023. Environmental groups like the Sierra Club, they celebrated the demolition, saying in a statement, the physical removal of the smokestacks at Bull Run sends a clear message that the era of coal in Tennessee is over. However, a spokesperson for TVA said that the Trump administration's appreciation for coal could mean rethinking phasing it out by 2035.
Regulations under previous administrations made it look like there was going to be a very impending end date for coal use. This administration has been singing from a different playbook, and so for that reason we're kind of looking at all options on the table, not ruling anything out for those remaining coal sites that we have.
Well, right now, TVA and ORNL are working with a new company, that is Type 1 Energy. 10 News Anderson County reporter Emily Crabtree was at Bull Run earlier today for that announcement of that partnership. Emily, bring us up to date on it.
Right, Robin, the governor, TVA, and Type 1 Energy say this is a huge step for Tennessee to continue leading the nation in innovation. And they're glad to reuse a facility that holds so much history.
Governor Lee has kept us busy because this is where the next generation of nuclear companies want to locate.
On Friday, local and state leaders made their way to the Tennessee Valley Authority's Bull Run plant for a big announcement.
Feels like significant history being written that will impact the rest of the world for a long time to come.
TVA is partnering with a private nuclear company called Type 1 Energy.
This is not a science project. We're not doing research here. This is engineering, design. We're designing a power plant here.
The collaboration will bring the decommissioned plant back online in a new way. Bull Run will now be used as an operator and maintenance training facility for Type 1's baseload fusion power plant. TVA and Type 1 leaders say they're excited to give the plant new life.
We're actually putting this prototype Infinity 1 subscale machine in the retired Bull Run facility. So we've hired Terry Gamble, who was the plant manager at the old Bull Run, this Bull Run facility, as one of our employees to help us with this process.
The project is still in the early phases. TVA and Type 1 hope this move will help with Tennessee's goal of becoming a driving force in nuclear innovation.
The global epicenter for energy is right here in Oak Ridge, and it's happening, it's unfolding in the months and years that we have before us.
Now, Type 1 hopes to create around 330 jobs in the greater Knoxville area with this project. TVA says the new plant could offer a complementary source of baseload electrical generation for the region as early as the mid-2030s. Robin?
All right, Emily, thank you.